Okay, so, I just walked into this room, right? It was a mission, a whole vibe. I had a purpose, a singular, crystalline, absolutely vital reason for crossing that threshold. Now, gone. Poof. Zero thoughts. Brain, empty. A blank canvas for existential dread. My mind is doing the Windows XP startup sound on repeat. It's like my consciousness hit a 404 error. The air itself feels thin, like reality is buffering. And then it starts. My phone. It's usually just chilling, you know? A loyal pocket companion. But today it decided gravity was a suggestion, a mere guideline. It just lifted, a tiny digital defiance. It hovered there, like a tech bro hummingbird. My phone developed an attitude. It started humming a tune, a jaunty, off-key sea shanty. It's demanding better signal. It's arguing with the Wi-Fi. It's giving me the side eye, a tiny, glowing rectangle of pure sass. My name. Wait, what even is my name? I swear it was Alex 5 minutes ago. Now it feels more like Sporkle, or maybe Zenith. Zenith the unforgettable, but also frequently forgotten. My identity is a revolving door of nouns. Yesterday I was the whispering shade of Tuesday. Before that, Gary from accounting, but with wings. It's an hourly rebrand, a continuous soft launch of self. My birth certificate is just a gif of a chameleon. My driver's license is a mood ring. My very essence is a pop-up ad for who knows who I am next. Time. Time is usually a one-way street, right? Chronological, dependable. Not today, bestie. Today, time decided it was a loyalty program. It's giving out refunds. I just lived the last 5 minutes again, but different. Like same scenario, but the wallpaper was purple, and my phone was wearing a tiny hat. Then the 5 minutes before that also happened, but with more gnomes. Time is folding in on itself, like a really badly made origami swan. I just heard a Tuesday get called back. It's like daylight savings, but for entire epochs. My watch is running backwards, and also sideways. It's yelling at me in binary. It says I owe it 3 years. My thought process is usually, well, it's a process. A slightly chaotic one, but it's mine. Now, every fleeting brain spark ignites a whole new dimension. I thought, maybe I need a snack. And suddenly, the walls were made of sentient gummy bears. They started singing the national anthem, in Swedish. Their eyes were tiny, shimmering blueberries. They offered me investment advice. They demanded I join their gummy bear union. Their collective sugar-high consciousness was overwhelming. This wasn't just a snack craving anymore. It was an interdimensional diplomatic incident. My hunger pains just caused a civil war in the confectionery cosmos. I had another thought. Did I lock the door? Boom, reality shatters. My front door isn't just locked. It's a portal to a dimension where doorknobs are sentient. They judge your grip. They scrutinize your turning technique. They demand a secret handshake. This particular doorknob had a tiny mustache and a monocle. It sniffed disdainfully. It said I lacked the proper knob etiquette. It then presented me with a written test on hinge philosophy. My original thought about security just became a bureaucratic nightmare. I'm filling out forms for door permits in triplicate on ancient parchment. Then the calendar, my wall calendar. It's usually just there, marking days, judging my procrastination. Not today. Today it unfolded. Like a paper leviathan, it grew arms made of dates and legs made of months. Its face was the current day, August 17th. But August 17th had eyes, big knowing eyes, and a tiny exasperated mouth. It cleared its papery throat. Greetings, temporal anomaly, it rasped. I am Kronos, guardian of the calendrical continuum. You have been selected. Selected for what? For the quest, it boomed. Its voice vibrated through the air, smelling faintly of dusty paper and forgotten appointments. The quest for the original idea. Reality is buffering. We need the root command before the system crashes. I am selected? For a quest? By a sentient calendar? My life just went from, oops, forgot my keys, to chosen one in a time-bending, paper-based prophecy. Kronos, the calendar, flickered its date-based eyelashes. Your name, by the way, it added, its voice dropping to a conspiratorial whisper, is currently Squiggle McWaffleface. Try to keep up. Squiggle McWaffleface? Peak brain rot. Absolutely peak. My phone, still floating, chimed in with a tiny, robotic laugh. Even my phone is judging me. I tried to focus. Original idea? What original idea? My brain just looped on the word idea. And then it happened. I became the idea. Not a thought of an idea, but the raw, unformed concept itself. I was a fuzzy, nebulous cloud of precognition, a shimmering, formless potential. I was the feeling of almost remembering. It was like existing in a perpetual state of tip of the tongue. I was an intrusive thought, my own intrusive thought. Chronos, the calendar, rustled its pages impatiently. Squiggle McWaffleface, focus. We don't have all eternity, though, admittedly, we have access to it. We just prefer to keep it in neat little boxes, labeled by month. It pointed a date arm towards a shimmering, glitching portal that had just appeared where my fridge used to be. My phone, still defying gravity, started projecting holographic images. Tiny, swirling snippets of possible realities. A world where everyone spoke in limericks. A dimension where socks folded themselves. An alternate timeline where cats ruled with tiny, velvet paws and demanded tribute in tuna. These are your thoughts, my phone buzzed. Each one a nascent universe. The original idea is the anchor. I closed my eyes, tried to filter out the singing eggs, the doorknob bureaucracy, the gummy bear union. What was the first thing? The spark, not the snack, not the keys, not the existential dread. Something so simple it's almost transparent. A tiny forgotten seed, a whisper of intent, a primal unconscious drive. Then I remembered a feeling, a faint, almost imperceptible sensation, a slight dryness in my throat, a subtle craving. It wasn't a snack, it wasn't a meal, it was liquid. Plain, simple, life-sustaining liquid. I opened my mouth. I needed a drink, I whispered. Silence. The singing eggs stopped. The doorknob monocle shattered. The gummy bears paused their anthem. My phone floated down gently to my palm. Chronos, the calendar, shimmered. Its dates became clear. Its paper rustled. The air thickened. The plaid dissipated. The carnival vanished. The room was just a room. My room, the one I entered. A drink? Chronos' voice was a whisper now. That was it? After all that? The multi-dimensional paradoxes? The hourly name changes? The sentient appliances? All for a sip of water? My phone vibrated. A simple notification. Hydrate or dihydrate, bestie. It winked. A single digital wink. But then, the air began to thin again. The walls started to shimmer. My name felt slippery. My phone started to lift. A tiny, defiant hum. I felt a new thought bubbling up. Wait, was it just a drink? Or was it to get a drink for someone else? Chronos groaned. Oh, for the love of all that is chronologically sound. Here we go again. The glitching started. My name was already reforming. The reality buffer was just an illusion. It was always going to loop. The quest was never truly over. It was just waiting for the next intrusive thought to trigger another universe. My brain is peak, infinite brain rot, and I'm stuck in it.